Alpha Bravo from 207.
13 miles. Fox 1.
Oh, Jesus.
Go 20.
Okay, please.
Copy both flags. That's affirmative.
Affirmative, Top Gun 556, fly heading 040, maintain 16,000, report field in sight.
There she goes.
Bandit 02, follow the 14, cleared for visual overhead approach, runway 24, contact the tower at 60 and me at 3,000.
Alpha Bravo from 207.
13 miles. Fox 1.
Oh, Jesus.
Go.
Okay, so
Copy both flags. Oklahoma.
Running a dedicated DCS server can be complex, time-consuming, and expensive. And after all that effort, you still might not get the smooth, seamless experience you're looking for. That's why virtual pilots and virtual squadrons choose MasterArm as a ready-for-immediate-use solution and for peak efficiency. With low latency, high stability, and uncompromising performance, MasterArm ensures that every maneuver, every decision, and every shot counts. Stay mission ready. Fly with confidence. MasterArm has your six. Get your server at www.masterarm.de.
Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is 81 Banana, your host today, and we are going to watch Polish Ace Squadron versus InSky-2. And without further ado, I will do the map selection. As the both teams have aligned on not using ECM, and because they want to have Caucasus map, we have an easy job of choosing a map between 1 and 6. It's going to be map number 1, and what I do is I just restart the server now, and let me bring the music a little bit down. Okay, so what I do is I restart the server, the mission, and choose the right mission, and then we can go. So mission reload, and we have the mission 1, which is gonna be Sochi Mozdok weather condition 1. We will see what this weather condition's gonna be, and with that we can directly jump into the server as soon as it's loaded, and see who is already there. So a couple of players already there. Actually, both teams were in the server, so I think that we are gonna be very much on time. Let me know as always if you hear me, music, game properly. Otherwise I will adjust it for you. So Sochi Mozdok, Okay, this is not winter time. This is good. And we see already people out there. Let's start with the red side, which today it's gonna be InSky number 2. They need to come and get aircrafts. They haven't done this. So, yes, please. There is a question up there. Probably they want to know what side they need to start. So actually, PAS could start. PAS starts blue, and then they will change in the upcoming rounds. So very easy going. Thanks for following, mate. Thank you. I do not really get the question. No ECM pass starts blue, and map is Caucasus Weather 1. I hope that this information is sufficient for the teams to be able to start, but nevertheless, they need to man their aircrafts. So why the delay? Here on the blue side looks better. We have Noob with missile, Maul, and 304th VFW Nayan. Okay, need to use to the long names, but we will see. Good. So, how have you been, guys? A beautiful weekend so far. Hope so. Okay. Just to start. The server is restarted and the right mission is loaded. Please man your aircrafts. Okay. Let's move to red side and see what's going on there. So, again, questions. Why is it so unclear? We are. Oh, what? I can't read that blue. Are asking. Because we were in the middle of the match. It will be scheduled to 1400 Zulu. Well, I didn't know. Well, I didn't know that. Sorry. I was told that the match is 1500 Zulu. Um, what mission were you flying and what round was it, please? Oh, that's not good. Como it was announced on SATAC Discord server. Last one, yeah, it was. Yeah, no, sorry. Let me check. That's not good. That's really not good. Let me check. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. This is very please stand by. We are discussing this. So yeah, this is very unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. What round were they in? And
Told my boss that I'm done. Had no luck with my mom. Say, what will you do with your life? You know it's hard to survive. A cigar in my mouth. Maybe guilty but proud. Now I'm an outlaw on the run. Dangerous but
okay.
so fun. Running, running, no. Hold on, don't let go. Running, running, no.
Okay, guys. So sorry, I am. We need to redo the round one. Okay, so the map is the same. We redo round one. Okay. A bit messy with the schedule. I apologize on behalf, and we please redo the round. Please proceed. Yeah. Please take the same side as you were. If you were blue, stay blue. Okay, so very bad thing. Because I tell you why this could happen. Good. So, the thing is, we have a sheet, and in that sheet, I'm going to check that again to see if it was my fault. No, exactly. In our Google Sheet, I can still say April 19th, 1500 Zulu. So, where I actually look and what I actually see is that the match should start at 1500 Zulu. Okay. It is normal that the teams join the server and test the server and see how the ping is and are on the server to see if they can join and so on and so forth. So actually the streamers who come, what they do is they choose the map and then they restart the mission, so we have a fresh mission. So it is normal that the people are on the server and you restart the server. Sometimes happen that you have, because daily life, you have your full schedule, you're not sitting around, you have things to do, you set your clock half an hour before stream starts, you come, you set everything up and then run the stream and then proceed with that. There's no time to read last minute Discord things. And to be honest, matches should be scheduled a little bit longer in advance, maybe 1 day or so. Well, this is also the responsibility of the people who, let's say, manage the sheet to keep it updated. Nevertheless, we are a team. It has happened. The sheet was not updated. I haven't seen anywhere saying that the match is rescheduled, and because we had announced it for 1500 Zulu, we did that. So it is unfortunate from one side, because teams have always been flying, but on the other side, the good thing is that, let me see, okay, one team is ready. The good thing is that on every side there were 3 kills. So at the time that I by mistake restarted the mission, in the middle of the match there were 3 casualties on every side, so they were kind of balanced. But that's why. Okay, thank you too. So I'm counting down now. Okay, they do the countdown. Okay. Good. Thanks for counting down. Thanks for count down. Good luck. Okay, so they did a countdown. I just wanted to manage it because I would love to show you the takeoff, and this way I am a little bit behind the schedule, but this is gonna be now what we see from the red side, which is InSky. InSky is a Chinese team, and they said they have no skins. So no wonder that you're not seeing any skins here, because they probably don't have. And the first 2 guys who started were on one time they have a mercenary, Dan, and then they have Viper 12, which InSky 2007, so I call him 2007, let's say from now on, because I cannot read whatever it is. It's only an @ sign. Difficult to call him this way. This is WFG in an F18, following the 2 F16, and then we have 3 other guys still there. One Sukhoi 33 by JTWJP. I call him GT. Gran Turismo. This is Gran Turismo in Sukhoi 33. Please let me know if the game sound is okay. Here the aircrafts, and if it is not loud. So I can adjust this for you. And that we have two F-15 Charlies flown by Panda and the other mercenary. Oh, very interesting. It's not happening very often. I have a little bit of sound the game. Yeah, now I can hear it. Okay, now I can hear also the game sound. Good. I wouldn't say perfect, but it's good. So that was the red side from taking off from Mozdok. And then we look at blue side. There is no one on the runway and in the air. Airborne are Wade as a mercenary, Johnny Bravo from PAS, Nayan Gaidi, I hope I pronounced it correct, the Noob, and Mal spreading. Here. Here in the games double find the no. No worries. Okay, so let's go and have a split view so I can show you a bit of more while you have also the overall view of the battlefield. Okay, you see the red side coming from south, from northeast, and blue from kind of southwest, and they're gonna meet somewhere at the feet of Caucasus Mountains. So they're gonna be a mixed terrain, and I'm just checking. Good that I have the skins and they're working, so that's actually very good. This is the Polish Ace Squadron at Johnny Bravo. And they're getting into a bubble of 100 kind of 30 nautical miles of diameter. And then they fly, let's say, how much? 50 nautical miles till into the combat zone. Okay, so we have a is that me half an hour. Yep, terribly sorry for that. That was a miss. Uh, good. So, blue is in the combat zone a bit earlier. Red is just contested the battle zone. And with that, when you get into the battle zone, the opponent has only 5 minutes or 10 minutes, depending on the tournament, to get into the battle zone. Otherwise, you will then be the victorious squadron or team. And then when one of your teammates gets into the combat zone, you also have about 5 to 10 minutes, also different from tournament to tournament time. You just get into the combat zone, so you cannot loiter around outside it and come into the later zone at the in the combat zone at a later time. So need to pay attention to this. So we have kind of spread a kind of battle spread, the wall, seeing from the Polish Polish Ace Squadron, or PAS or PAS, with Gaidi is flying a little bit the back, where from the InSky side we have one singleton F-15 flown by Panda, and everyone else is together on the other side. So maybe the F-15 is the first one who is giving us a shot. F-15 didn't bring any tank to climb fast and climb high and be able to fire one missile. They have 4 Fox 3 missiles here and 2 IRs. So oh, sorry, it has 2 tanks. Now seeing that, was not very visible from far, or I'm too tired to see that. Here we go. You have the missile. He didn't bring any Sparrows. And here is that missile is probably for what, Mayan or Mercy. I would say for Nayan. Nayan has also fired one. And going for right. He is also an F-15 Charlie, so the F-15s are, as expected, the first ones who have triggered. So I would say this is a better, not better shot. I'm not saying it's better or bad or worse. Has the higher chance to hit, even though the chance is not that big, because the F-15 is flying a beam to the missile and probably gonna outrun it, but it had a higher chance to hit because the aspect was kind of 90 degrees angle of tail, and here it was 180 angle of tail at that moment. But nevertheless, you see how fast this missile is, and it's going very low because the target is low. What the InSky didn't do, he trusted the speed and the power of F-15, stood high, and can conserve the energy better. So advantage here for the red F-15. Blue is very much careful. They're not rushing it. InSky is not also aggressive, but they are just going towards the combat zone center. And yeah, so ECM is not allowed, dear Lucas. Welcome to the show, my friend. ECM is not allowed. Both teams didn't want to have ECM. So we don't have it. Okay. Honda again is again high. Not dropped, while OU is going down for whatever reason without having been engaged or fired anything. I think Panda is gonna fire another one. Yeah, just this moment. Tanks are dropped. No sparrows also. And this one is for Wade, the mercenary. So we stay with Wade. Wade fires also in return. Beautiful. Now got the warning and drops quickly. So the missile is really close to him, but the missile is dodged and already lost track, as you see in the attack view. No casualties. So far, as you see, InSky is in the center where actually the terrain is quite flat. You will see here the terrain is under them a bit flat. I would say even though part of pass is on a flat area, I think the advantage is with the blue side, because part of them are over the mountainous terrain and they can go and hide between them and pull the missiles into the terrain. So I see it as an advantage, but you just change side in the round 2 and then it's going to be equalized. Yeah, I also don't like ECM, dear Lucas, because it's not simulated in ECS. It is only implemented. I mean, it is not simulated as it works. It's simulated as it is, and this is annoying. This is pretty much probably advantages for the Russian aircrafts, but it's kind of if it were working for both sides and were simulated, I would say maybe okay, just like real life, but it's not there yet. Good. So we have Wade and Johnny Bravo going further in, ingressing, probably firing here. Yep. Wade fires one, goes for Frank. So doing the skate, a late PL-12, the Chinese version of SD-10 is coming, but I think this is going to be a hit here. Wow, yeah, that was a good shot. That was a good shot, really good shot. So first casualty for the red side by blue, by the Wade, the mercenary. So 6 versus 5 from the blues perspective. Is Merce Wade will also get the second one now or not. We will see. F-15C is quite fast dropping, so I think he's good, but Merce Wade is also good. Johnny Bravo is also good, so here no casualties anymore, and the F-15 with that speed and that defensive maneuver is also good. So next one, 2007 has very good chance to fire one on Wade. Wade gets the RWR, reacted a little bit late, was flying towards the enemy, not pulling any G's, and that will cost him his soul. No G's didn't really force the incoming missile to pull a little bit of G. Reacted a little bit late for my taste, was directly flying towards the enemy, and that is now 5 versus 5. The balance is also there. I would love to see a 3 versus 3, so I feel less guilty restarting the server in the middle of the first round where they were already fighting. But as I said, some misunderstanding in the schedule, and they have started the match 1 hour earlier than good. But yeah, I hope we'll see a 3 versus 3, so I'm relieved. Yeah, indeed, ECM is very complex to simulate, probably, otherwise it would have been simulated. And ECM is not working one way. Different technologies, different systems, different types of aircrafts, so very difficult to do that. I don't think that it's gonna come in good form anytime soon. Mal and 2007 exchanging 120s. Better one from 2007. Fired later. Can turn back and ingress quicker. Johnny Bravo is all alone here, 30,000 in the mountains hiding, where 4 versus 5 red are fighting here. Nahan pulls the trigger on Panda. Panda is flying directly into that. Now gets the RWR. Is he fast enough to get away from it or not? We will see. I don't think so. Gonna be very difficult. Yeah, he was directly flying into that, so it is very difficult to run away from it. So 5 versus 4. Again, Johnny Bravo alone here in the mountains. I don't know what he is doing because he's just burning and turning. Just maybe waiting for the O here come in the high altitude. And I need to say that we have AVAX here in the group stage. So this way he can see where he is down here. So something's happening up there. We have a mission on Guidey, but he is okay, I would say. Any casualties? All disconnected because Nubu Missile got him. Okay, so 4 versus 4. So I'm really happy. I want to see a 3 versus 3. Noob with the missile is the target of a missile coming in from 2007, but he is good because the missile is very low in altitude and very low in energy and not gonna be a problem, and is also already pulled into the ground. So 3 versus 4, I would say here, while Johnny Bravo is not happening. Mayhem with the F-15C probably needs to go get some altitude to come back. And he has the Sparrows. Yeah, and no AMRAAMs anymore. That's why he is probably sent back. What is this strategy here? I really can't understand what the strategy is. Panda also disconnected. Why? Because he was taken down. Why is Panda disconnected? I don't get it. Okay, Panda died by whom? We just missed it. I mean, I'm not watching the TAC view now. I'm just concentrating on DCS. So we will watch it in the TAC views later. A good shot from Noob with missile. Definitely a hit, I would say. No, look at the missile. How it missed. Wow, I saw it. I really saw the missile hitting. 4 versus 4 still. The Ideon opponent here. Look at that. He has it in front of him. Dropping flare. Did he see him? No, he didn't see him, but he saw him. And fired a missile. Goes on flare. Skate and out. Well done. 2007. Is the Noob the one who revenged on him? This is Noob. And in front of him, he has the 2007 somewhere. Here. Running behind. About 7 miles. But it's Johnny Bravo who's firing on him instead. Again, this AIM-9 from kind of 9 nautical miles, not gonna go anywhere. I don't think that M9 is any factor, but let's watch it. No. Won't track. Won't see. What? What the heck? What did I see? An AIM-9 hitting a target from 9 nautical miles. It's a hidden AMRAAM. What the heck? Man, 4 versus 2. You know why? Because Nahan, I don't know if he has a kind of technical issue. Something is not working with him. He's fixing that. And what is actually with Johnny Bravo? He has still 2 colored AMRAAM. 2 colored pencils. I don't get it. Why they just left the boys alone to fight 2 versus 4. 2 versus 5, I don't know. I'm not sure. But at least outnumbered. And here, let's concentrate ourselves on DCS. And see why this. Are they going to play the dirty game of hide and seek? F-15C is already in the mountains. Not being seen by AVAX probably. The AVAX is here. And this is this. So let's go shortly to TAC view. So this is the AVAX. And this is it. Look, there is no line of sight here. No line of sight between the AVAX and this one. And also here Johnny Bravo is getting seen by AVAX, but maybe not long. So they're really playing hide and seek. What happens? These guys hide themselves in the mountains, very close to the blue airfield. What do these guys need to? When I were them, I would send someone here, and 3 others then need to go and search for the blue guys. The thing is, they don't see where the blue guys are. They're low, they're not being seen, they can hide. So they know they are somewhere in the mountains because they can actually beam the rest of the area with their radars, but they cannot beam behind the mountains. So what they need to do, they need to go there, they need to turn around to find them, and it is very hard and it's fuel consuming. So this is hiding, hoping that the fuel is out on the other side and win the round. So we're gonna see how it's gonna turn out to be. Kevin drops a follow. Thank you, mate. Yeah. So this is actually, but then we need to see. Mercenary has dropped a marking on the map telling the other guys where he saw one of the blues latest. Exactly. So look at that. WFG is with 6 missiles still, staying high, staying back, and the other 3 guys are going for the job. F-16 has 3 AMRAAMs, knows where to expect the other guys, goes low to get out of his sight then, because then it's gonna get seen by the blue AWACS. He wants to stay away from the AWACS line of sight, and then the other guys go high and try to scan the area and see where the blue is, and then guide through data link the Merc, the Dan, towards the target. Perfect strategy, very well done. I mean, great tactic, I would say, and well done. So far, they have located somehow, and now when Dan is over the mountains, they can see everything in the flat area. So he has actually 1 chain of mountain in front of him, and he goes over this one. Johnny Bravo is on the other side and also can't see him because the AWACS cannot see Dan, so they get also surprised. Let's stay with Johnny Bravo. He's soon under 5 miles away. Now he's under 5 miles away from Dan, and this is Dan. He's getting the information from the WFG. He has the better cards because he sees where Johnny Bravo is, but Johnny Bravo cannot see him. Now is over the mountain and then needs to see Johnny Bravo down there. Here we go. Johnny Bravo turns to him, fires. He got the warning. He needs to go down. He really needs to go down as quick as possible. Drop the altitude, pull the missile into the ground, and then now he probably goes to the dogfight. No, he fires a missile. Johnny Bravo is probably dead, and it's a trade. They traded here. Ooh. Now, everything and every eye is on Nayan, which I don't know what trouble he had, because he was kind of out of the combat very, very early. Maybe because he had no AMRAAM, they sent him back. That was a strategy. And now here the F-18 joins also the game. We have 47,000 playing the AVAX, so helping AVAX. He can't see it with the radar, but he cannot change the data link with the others because they're not matched. So there's no data link match between, because F-16C has no data link. There's no data link actually between F-15 Charlie and F-16C Block 50 and F-18C. So that's why they need to communicate. Probably soon or late, in 2 more weeks, we're gonna have the full fidelity of F-15 Charlie, and then probably looks differently. So there was a prediction. I don't know if any of you guys took part in the prediction. I was asking who do you think is going to win the first round. So it looks like the red is going to do that. So if you have voted or predicted the red's gonna do that, you probably were right. So 45,000 feet high, aim 120 shot. Let's watch it. He can only line of sight it. And he is doing that. Look at that. Line of sight of the missile. Perfect. But Owood knows exactly where he is. Going for him. Let's stay with him. Now he lost him. The distance was so far. You cannot see it visually. Relied on radar. Radar lost it because the red went behind the mountain. He's low. AVAX doesn't see it. So he needs to then turn around and put a radar on him to be able to see him. By chance goes into the right direction, or is an intuition that knows, okay, the blue will go very close to the edge of the bubble, where it's the shortest distance to their airfield. So it's turned to the right direction, and here still has probably no line of sight. Okay, he turns to him. Now he sees him. Probably, yeah, fires. A bit long for me. Too wide, too all of a sudden. Is he hitting? Yes, perfect. Okay, red has taken control of the battle area. The guys know that, and they can RTB. With that, 3 reds remaining. And here they can go back to Mazdak, and we find a little bit of time to watch the TAC view together. Let me rewind. Okay. So blue was this side, so blue was coming from here. Yeah, okay. Bit of fast forward. Okay, we saw first shot came from Panda and Nayan, the 2 F-15s. Here, both guys did a great job. Mayan with the Serpentine and Panda trusted the inner sea. There's nothing happening up here. With fast. Johnny Bravo south. Everyone else central. Here with the InSky-2. Panda is pretty much lower and in the battlefield, and everyone else is central. He fires on Wade. We saw that. Wade did a good job getting away from it. And Panda with that speed, look at that. He's flying 2 Mach, 2.02 Mach away from that missile. The rest is self-explaining. Here's where Wade gets his kill. Well, F-15 is very vulnerable because receiving no support from AVAX, and got surprised here because probably other ones also didn't see these blue guys coming or didn't communicate or whatever, so or communicate late. I'm not there. I don't know what happened, but they got the F-15 this way. The blue side got the F-15, and then 2007 revenged the loss of their F-15 Charlie. Blue is very much together with the exception of JB down here. So this is where the music plays. It's good. This side, we just lost one. Panda also, as I said, is the F-15's difficulty. Got too close. Got Nahan, I believe here. No. That was the very lucky moment of Nahan. But Maul was very, very good, present, and supported Nahan with that kill shot. So far is kind of still balanced. I would say 4 versus 4 in the middle. I'm having an eye on the guys who are going for landing, so we are not missing that. No worry. The idea is to do with that 120, while the noob is on 2007, who in return is a very, very offside shot on him. Noob had no block, probably. This way decides to abort and save your airframe, which has the priority number 1. Save your airframe, take care of your safety before you attack and go aggressive. Sometimes you need to get back when you have no sight, when you have no lock, when you don't know where the enemy is, then rather return and try it the next time or leave it to someone else who is having your back. But we have 4 versus 4 here. Or no, 4 versus 5 at this moment. And this is the moment that I said. So Nayan is out of the fight. Johnny Bravo is out of the fight nearly the whole time. 2 people are here versus 4. So we have a 2 versus 4 thing. And then you see here, ooh, up there, 36-ish angels scanning the area while these guys are engaging. And this is that killing shot, if I'm not wrong. Where no. 2007, we're good here. We're good here. He is still flying. Would it be? Yeah, probably he is still flying. Let me check. So he's not the casualty. Yeah, he's still flying. So, and the next rendezvous, aim 9 from quite long distance, but the next aim 9 is even hotter. Look at that one. I take this. It's a 7 nautical mile distance. (2007) turns away. WFG on noob. Then we have a very long, not very long, but long, kind of long shot from Johnny Bravo. And then look at this. Aim 9 fired by F-15 from kind of 11 nautical miles, I would say. 11. 10.5. 10.5 nautical mile shot. And this is a 1.7653 Mach fast aim 9. Who countered with that? I didn't. I really didn't. And then we do a bit of fast multiplied 3 to get there quicker, while these guys are RTBing. The first airframe is already descending for Mozdok, but we have a little bit of time watching the TAC view and 5 times up speed. the trade, and then this is the first shot from OU, which went into the terrain, very well masked by Nayan, and then he lost him from his radar scope. Makes the mistake turning back to him. That was definitely for me a mistake here, and lost it. Okay, going back to DCS, seeing who is probably it is the OU also too is going for landing as the first one. Airspeed brakes are out. So I'm pretty much confident that InSky won this. That's why I could resolve the prediction. 67 people said Haas gonna win this round, and 33% said InSky-2. We're gonna choose the outcome. InSky-2 is the winner. Complete the prediction. Yeah. Voila. $30 banana pods go to Lucas. Congratulations, my friend. Have fun spending them. And the first landing guarantees that. The F-16 is coming in. Okay, at the end of round 1, we can update the result. Blue team score remains 0. Red team score is going to be 1. F-18 is still going around, waiting for the runway to be cleared. And this is a good time to just give a shout out to our sponsors you're seeing on top of the screen window: Magnitude 3, Cloud ADC, Eagle Dynamics, Masteron providing the servers for the tournament, VKB, Heat-Blar simulations, and so on, Orbix, and all supporting and helping. Good. What happens now is the obligatory restart of the mission. We're gonna have a, let's say, 3 to 5 minutes intermission kind of, and then we're gonna be back with the round 2. So if you would like to grab anything to drink or eat, do that. Earliest in 3 or 4 minutes we're gonna be back and we start the second round. Okay, so see you then.
Top Gun 556, fly heading 040, maintain 16,000, report field in sight. Bandit 02, follow the 14, cleared for visual overhead approach, runway 24, contact the tower at 60 and me at 3000.
Alpha Bravo from 207. 13 miles. Fox 1, Fox 1. Oh, Jesus. Go 20. Okay, sweet. Copy both flags.
Running a dedicated DCS server can be complex, time-consuming, and expensive. And after all that effort, you still might not get the smooth, seamless experience you're looking for. That's why virtual pilots and virtual squadrons choose Master Arm as a ready for immediate use solution and for peak efficiency. With low latency, high stability, and uncompromising performance, Master Arm ensures that every maneuver, every decision, and every shot counts. Stay mission ready. Fly with confidence. Master Arm has your 6. Get your server at www.masterarm.de.
So, back with the round 2. Going the wrong round number. Round 2. Good. Let's take a look at who's who. See if we have any changes. Okay, so I want to make sure that they do the countdown again. Last time they did it independently. So Johnny Bravo, Wade the Mercenary, Noob, Guidey, Mal, and Nahan in the weeds. Having a picnic. Quite difficult with a lineup consisting of different types which do not share data. But you see how powerful F-15C or somehow E can be. Always this or advantages, disadvantages or advantages. Yeah. Last round. So get it. Can or did he as do it? So yeah, the mission count is good. Okay, so please add this and just let me study first. So they do the countdown. So we have this stream also streamed in Chinese. That's why I'm doing that in English, because the other one is in Chinese. Otherwise, we would leave it only to one streamer. So one team is Chinese. Probably the Chinese community is very much interested in that, and that's why there is a big attention and focus on this match by Chinese streamers. And because of that, there's someone else on the server streaming can do the countdown. Last round they did it. I wanted to make sure that if they do that this time, so that I do not interfere with them. Okay. So your frags, thanks for following, mate. And nice that you're here. We have over 20 people here, which is for a Sunday not very I would say low, knowing that one side is Chinese and it's getting also streamed in Chinese, so probably fans of InSky are watching the Chinese stream, so this is really good having it in different languages. I like the idea very much, and I have done this also in the past, doing it in other languages when it was mainly streamed in English. So good. So we're waiting. Let's take a look at the other side. Blue, see if they have any changes, and this time watch them pick off. So we have a change. Oh, was flying in F-15, now is changed to F-18. Honda in F-18C. Taita is a change of pilot. WFG, Dan, and 2007. So we have one pilot change and one airframe change. So with that, we have 1, 2, 3 F-16s, 2 F-18s, and 1 F-15. Waiting for the blue side to write ready. At any time soon, the second round is gonna get kicked off. We are at Sochi Air Base, Russia. Now InSky is also ready. PAS has declared ready already. The countdown is going. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Here we go. Round 2 is officially started. Good luck to both teams. The first two are airborne safely. Second formation takeoff, F-16, F-18 from the blue side. Next one is going to be the Hornet. Put in a delay. Oops. Four AMRAAMs, 2 Sparrows, and 2 Winders. plus 3 tanks. Okay. She's gonna be slow. Now, let's start another prediction and ask you if we see a third round tonight. Means that, in other words, Polish Aces squadron is going to make the comeback and win the second round. So the best of 3 is decided by the third round. F-15 waiting. Will join a bit later, probably. Oops. Camera is not willing to stay there, but it should. Okay. Now it's rolling. By the way, does music sound okay, or is it too loud, or not too loud? Write in the chat, please. I appreciate that. Camera's doing weird things. Okay. InSky spread already as PAS did. We have a very close element here. And then pretty much spread F-16 with Noob, Gaidi, and Maul. Who's gonna be in the combat zone first? Probably red side. Funny coloring for the AMRAAMs. They look like color pencils. Uh, okay, yeah, red is the first one in the combat zone, but now very soon gonna get contested by the other side. Wait, the Merc. Good pilot who kindly joined very last minute as PAS was low on pilots. Okay, now the control of the battle area is neutralized, so it's contested. Probably one of these guys, maybe Wade's gonna be the first one who fires from this side. I expect that we see also a shot from Taita or 2007. F-15C needs a little bit more time to gain altitude and speed, especially with those tanks. He has again no sparrows with himself. So last F-16 from the red side gets into the combat zone with Guidey, and on the blue side, as we saw, Panda is rushing into the bubble, burning all the way. They want to change the results. They want to come back, the Polish Aces squadron, to help us see a third round, and that's what our prediction is all about. It's running for how long it's running, or is over already? Let me check. No, it's running still for 7 something minutes. And now I get Frax, what you meant. It is, let me lower music a little bit. The scenario is it is blue versus red because the mission editor and the game is set like this, so they just want to show the opponent in the opposing color, and because of the NATO and East Bloc traditionally always being red and blue, it's also displayed like that. But the format is an air-to-air combat between 2 squadrons, so they change side each time after every round, and this is best of 3, so they need to make sure that they win at least 2 rounds out of 3 to win. And so the colors change, and it's not directly East Bloc, West Bloc opposing each other, if you mean that. And the objective is, as a air combat is, the teams fly from their bases, fly towards a point which we have marked as the bullseye. So they need to get into this bubble or to this combat zone and take control of it for 5 minutes after the last guy from the opponent side is down. So the goal is kill all the enemies in the air and go and land at least with 1 airframe at your own base. This gonna be a victory for the round, and then you need 2 rounds to win, to be victorious. So air to air, BVR, and sometimes also BFM within visual range, air combat, and this is the reason why we do this. So go. We're getting a little bit closer now. Teams are careful. You see, PAS is careful. There was only 1 shot from the blue side. And I say blue side, red side again and again. That's maybe gives you the feeling it's a confrontation with blue and red, but it's actually because it makes it easier to moderate and commentate that. So first round we saw 2 careful teams. For me, they were very much careful, not rushing into that, no hassle, taking their time, going back and forth, waiting for the right moment. And I think in the round 2 we're going to see same things, just because InSky want to make sure that they're victorious, and PAS doesn't want to lose the last chance they have to come back. So here we have the 2 mercenaries, and the Wade is the one who fires first, Dan is the second. So battle of the mercenaries. Johnny Bravo is supervising that. I don't think that these missiles gonna hit. They were long to hit, too long to hit, and these guys are already old and running away. Let's go to the split screen. And make sure that nothing really happening here. I mean, nothing very dramatic happening here. The only thing is that we lost Honda because of connection timeout. So it's very sad that InSky is now 5 versus 6 because of a disconnect. You can take a look at the pings, and you see the Chinese guys have all over kind of 150, where the Polish pilots are around about 30-40 of ping, and disconnect can happen, bad connection. So it's really a shame and it's pity. Is that a friendly fire or what? No, it's too high. Yeah, it was not. Here up there we have Spidey and Taita doing a exchange. Nothing really happening. Even though they're very close to each other, the distance are kind of 9 nautical miles, but they are conserving their missiles. You see more missiles being fired from the red side. InSky is very patient, not going directly, not flying directly into the enemies. Here we go. And we saw the enemy somewhere here. Flying away. While this missile is more aggressive, but the target is already cold and dodging. Yeah, just to Frank's question, yeah, DCS has a very active competitive, air-to-air competitive scene, and there are several tournaments, and it's one of the most established one, what you're watching, the SATAC. Okay, again, Guidey and InSky are very serious, but none of these missiles are any factor. 2 or 5 versus 5. So we lost also one that I didn't see. 2007 killed Noob, and the balance is again there. Johnny Bravo is still far away, leaving the battlefield to other 4 guys. And here I think this is going to be very, very difficult to, if you trust the match in that sense, and you're not doing that, or it's not working, then it's going to be very difficult to fly away from it. But we have now a 5 versus 4 from the blue perspective, and if Johnny Bravo is not going to ingress and support the other guys, they are probably going to lose this second round too. Okay, so far it's very one-sided, the prediction. You have still a bit of time to just engage. Here another red went down because they're getting outnumbered. So 2007 is going for Nahan. No backs, full burn. They know they are having the advantage of numbers. So he burns and gets closer to Nahan. Nahan to just take him down. Nahan, despite of being F15, is very slow for my taste because it's not burning. So the distance between F16 and F15 is gonna going closer and closer with the time. Now F15 goes on afterburner, running for her life, trying to dodge without doing any G maneuvering, and that's not enough to get away from that AMRAAM. 2 versus 5. Here we have Dan, the mercenary, together with WFG on Guidey, and down here we have Johnny Bravo dealing with 3 guys. totally separated. They cannot help each other mutually. This is guiding probably very low, yeah. On saving fuel. No AMRAAMs anymore. Only IR. Johnny Bravo should have a lot of stuff because he was not participating in the battle. His most dangerous opponent has also no AMRAAM, so it's going to be a silent RWR aggression. 2007's getting followed by OU and Taita. OU is pretty much high. This is Taita and sorry, this is OU and Taita is in F6. But this F-18 is very high. Had a lot of fuel with them. Has still 3 AMRAAMs, 2 Sparrows, and 2 Winders, so only fired 1. And has no trouble burning because of the altitude he's at. Okay, at some point after Johnny Bravo needs to turn back because these are both the same type, same engine, quite the same weight. Not quite the same weight because Johnny Bravo has all the missiles, so probably 2007 is lighter, is higher, is faster, so it's a matter of time when he catches up to Johnny Bravo. Okay, and Johnny Bravo is at his 10 o'clock, but he's not seeing him. He needs the F-18 to get closer. Why I'm not showing here the right spot. Oh, stupid. So he needs the F-18 to come and help in order to get the SA he needs, but the SA is not there. It's not there yet, and Johnny Bravo is taking the advantage of hiding in the valleys. Now he's under his feet, but does he see him? No, not. But Johnny Bravo saw him and successfully killed him. That was a great action. Very well done. So, does he make to shoot the next one? Taita will be the next victim. Goes down. Try to hide from AVAX and the opponent's radar. Dealing with an MRAM. Going for a dodge. In those valleys. It is good. F-18 fires on him. From up there, the F-18 OU fires one. Second one. Oh, does this hit this one? Yeah. So again, blue is taking control. I mean, not again blue, again InSky has taken control of better area, so they can RTB. Let's go to the TAC view and watch the happenings. I love the real-time telemetry because you see everything in the real time. The first casualties was to the internet connection. Dan was dealing with two of reds here down the map, and now here we lost Panda. The disconnect. Nevertheless, InSky has compensated the loss. They lost other one during the round and are going full landing with 4 airframes, which is speaking for them. Everyone is going north and south. Here, Gaidi and Taita had a little bit of hostility. They were pretty much engaged here. WFG rushes to here. That it disturb the balance and build a 2v1 situation. Maul comes at the right time to support Gaidi. Very well done. While he has the threat from Dan, the mercenary, which has done very well, firing at 2 targets at the same time and keep them away, making it easier for WFG to get back on Gaidi. Firing, going down, pulling the missile into the ground. Well done, both. And here, Wade and InSky 2007 exchange missiles, where Wade was not the lucky one this time. He killed the other airframe minutes earlier. Here, the Maul goes down on Dan's aggression, and Dan does a great job notching that missile. Here, Nahan got killed. Then it was Gaidi's turn before Donnie Bravo stands alone with the rest of InSky. So we stay with Gaidi. Let's see, the opponent is higher, is faster, diving on him is not very fast, is not burning. So the distance gets closer and closer and closer. Here's the moment where InSky 2007 missed the position of Johnny Bravo. He had no joy, and the joy was on Johnny Bravo's side. But he couldn't repeat that success. That was it. So our prediction should be over by now. I don't think that none of InSky guys make to go on land, but nevertheless we wait till the moment because we need to make sure that at least one of them lands. Then we can update the result and also show the result of the prediction. It's closed, you cannot vote anymore. Yeah, so SATAC, let me share with you the table. This is a match of a group. Wait a minute, I have the wrong group here. Okay, wait. I have the wrong table, and we are in the group F, I believe, if I'm not wrong. Yep. And here we have Harpia, InSky-2, and Polish Aces Squadron in one group. And you see, InSky has already beaten Harpia, and this is going to be the second victory. So they will be top of the table, let's say leading this group. And then the decision which team is going to proceed to the elimination round is just based on the result of the match between Polish Aces Squadron and Harpia. So it's going to be very, very, very interesting match, just because it's the matter of let's say being out of the tournament or going to the elimination round. So it's very interesting. I don't know when it is scheduled, but let me check on that. I hope the schedule is correct. I hope. People update it. That we don't get into the same mishap as today happened. But the Harpia versus Polish Aces Squadron, if nothing's gonna change, is gonna be on May 3rd at 1800 Zulu, and this is definitely a killer match. Okay, InSky F-18 landed at Sochi Adla, and with that, oh, you're watching this table all the time. Oh, stupid. All the time watching somewhere else, I'm looking at somewhere else, and then missed the landing, and it was a good one, I believe. But nevertheless, this is the round 2. We're not seeing a third round. the red score is going to be updated to 2, and then now we can solve the prediction. No, we are not seeing a third round. This is the right answer. We're going to complete that, and we have a winner, and this is going to be 45th Light. 2000 banana pods goes to Light. Congratulates, friend. With that, we just need to wait for the rest of the guys to come and land. It has no effect or influence on the result, but we wait till they do the landing and watch them and honor these pilots. So if you would like to do that, make sure to stay till the end of the stream. You could really take advantage of this time and give you maybe a little bit of forecast of the upcoming matches for the next weekend. So this was a very busy weekend. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 matches. Next weekend starts with the match between InSky-2, so the sister team, which faces 68, which I don't know yet. There is no streamer assigned to. We have the next April 25th Saturday match 3 hours later at 1800 Zulu between 9G and 80 seconds. Gonna be a really good one. I tried to stream that, but it can be that we just change that I take the other one because the other streamer cannot do that early. I don't know, but for now 9G versus 80 seconds is going to be here again, so make sure that you follow to get notified when I go online again. I go only online when I stream DCS tournaments. I'm not really showing any other live streams. Very seldom, maybe 5 times a year. So 95% of all time that I go live with the DCS tournament. So if you're into add-to-add tournaments and you like this PVR stuff, make sure you follow so you get notified. And then we have 26th as a Sunday matches. Again, 1500 Zulu is going to be ETF and HDA. And at 1300 Zulu, 2 hours later, 104th Phoenix versus Jade Long, which is also getting streamed by me so far. So these are for the next weekend, the plan. And SATAC is still young. You're still in the group phase, so it's still a long time to go. And this tournament, make sure that you watch them. Really nice to see how the other teams are working and developing. And if you're at the stage of learning BVR, may be helpful to learn from the other teams' strategies and tactics. I can't remember, I did it almost regularly as I came to DCS, because prior to DCS I was not flying competitive. I was flying simulations but not competitive, just skirmish on some multiplayer servers, and then DCS was the door to the competitive so I myself learned a lot So I can only recommend to you if you want. Okay. We're getting very close to the Black Sea. Sochi Adler Air Base is very close to the shore of Black Sea on Russian side. F-16 departs, leaving the... No, he's killing some speed. He's pulling G to kill the speed. Here, Dan, also firing some guns. The weight is not calculated. In DCS, you're not getting lighter. F-18 leaves the ground to him. Probably he is out of fuel or has a lower fuel state. And F-18 goes for an overhead brake. Sun is soon going down or starting to go down. It's getting dark, so we had really luck with the weather and time of the happening. It's very difficult and also unpleasant to watch a stream where the whole fighting scenes are happening in the dark, in the air, the snow showering time, or you can't see anything. We streamer cannot see anything. But this is how SATAC is set. You have the choice between two different theaters. One is Syria, one is Caucasus. When your team has not Caucasus, has not Syria, which is a paid app, then you need to shift to Caucasus, which is a free of charge map. It's coming with the CS World, and then we choose between 1 and 6 because there's 6 different missions, 2 different routes. Each route has 3 different weather, time, and condition. So we were lucky today here. Sunny, partly cloudy, very clear sky, and wonderful situation. So that was it. Everyone is back. Congratulations to InSky-2 for the win today. They are on top of the group. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching this with me, and I hope to see you soon again here. Take care of yourself. Have a great rest of Sunday, and see you soon, guys. Stay safe.
Top Gun 556, fly heading 040, maintain 16,000, report field in sight. Cleared for visual overhead approach, runway 24, contact the tower at 6 DME at 3000. Alpha Bravo from 207.
13 miles. Fox 1, Fox 1.
Oh, Jesus.
Go 20.
Okay, please.
Stay on the abandoned. Copy both flags.
Affirmative, Top Gun 556, fly heading 040, maintain 16,000, report field in sight.